Hello everyone, welcome to our channel 360 Degree Mathematics. A discussion on coordinate geometry is going on. Today's topic: intersecting line, parallel line and perpendicular line and their equations. We will discuss all these three topics today, but before discussing these topics, we will just remember the previous formulas. We learned slope formula, that was m equals to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. We focused on 1 point equation, 2 points equation. We focused on slope intercept form, both axes form. All these formulas and all these topics have been completed. Now today's new topic is equation of intersecting line, equation of parallel line and equation of perpendicular line. Previously, in the previous videos, we discussed equation of parallel line. The slope of the parallel lines is m1 equals to m2, and with the help of this formula, today we will discuss the equation of parallel line. And earlier we learned that m1 into m2 equal to minus 1 means product of two slopes is exactly equal to minus 1. It implies the lines are perpendicular, where m1 and m2 are two slopes of two lines. With the help of these, we will discuss today the equation of perpendicular lines and so on. Now just follow the figure by which we will discuss all these things. This is our today's topic 1, intersecting line and its equation. Suppose this is a line, that is AB, this is another line CD, they intersect or cut each other at point E. Another line, suppose MN, passes through this point. This MN is considered as intersecting line of the two lines AB and CD. Now let us suppose line 1, that is AB, line 1 has the equation a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0. This is number 1 equation. This is general form. Line 2, that is CD, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, that is second equation. And our line, suppose L3 line, which is MN, this passes through this line, passes through the point E, which is the intersecting point between the lines AB and CD. Now our task is to find out the equation of MN. Equation of MN, which is new and passing through point E, equation of MN will be L1 plus lambda L2 equals to 0, where lambda not equal to 0 and a parameter. Parameter means lambda is behaving here as constant for this problem, and for another problem lambda may be changed. This is parameter. This is not always constant value. This may be changed. This may be fixed for the some scheduled some specific problem. Now the equation of Mn will be, that is, here we can write a1x plus b1y plus c1 plus lambda a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. What is the utility of this form? Now the question arises, why should I write in this form? Because a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2 all are given in problem. Lambda is unknown here, and the intersecting point, something point, suppose 1 1, 1 2, 1 5, 2 7, anything will be given in the problem, or we will find out from the given conditions, and then we put here xy, and then only lambda will be unknown. Lambda will be known by putting this xy value, and then by putting this lambda here we will get the equation of Mn. This is most easy structure of the intersecting line. Now we show a problem, we do a problem on this. Just look, the students, the problem is a line is passing through the point of intersection of the lines x plus y equal to 2 and 3x minus y equal to 2. Just see, this is model problem, nothing but, and also passes through the point 5 2. Find the equation of that intersecting line. This is our problem. Just to make understand of this theory, we set this problem and just we follow the formula given above, and we will apply the concept of this formula to solve this problem. Given L1 x plus y equal to 2, this is number 1, and L2 equal to 3x minus y equals to 2. Students, always remember that given equation should be considered as ax, x, the coefficient of x is 1, that is a1 is 1, coefficient of y is 1, that is b1 is 1, and this is 2. If I take it in the left side, then it will be minus 2, and c1 is minus 2. Always we follow the given equations as ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Therefore we will get this form. Now the intersecting line will be of the form will be a1x plus b1, that is x plus 1 x plus y minus 2 plus lambda 3x minus y minus 2 equals to 0. Focus in our given structure a1x plus b1y plus c1 plus lambda a2x plus b2y plus c2. Here a1 is 1, B1 is 1, C1 is minus 2, A2 is 3, B2 is minus 1 and C2 is minus 2. The problem is this. Now another condition is given in the problem. Just see, the line also passes through the point 52. Also passes through the point 52 means we will put x and y as 5 and 2. Since the line passes through five two, therefore we put 5 2 in the equation. Suppose this is number 3 equation in the form 3, and we get 5 plus 2 minus 2 plus lambda 3 into 5 minus 2 equals to 0. It becomes 5 plus lambda 15 minus 4, that is 11, equals to 0. That is lambda equals to minus 5 by 11. This is lambda. What we desire to find out, that is already lambda equal to minus 5 by 11. Now the required equation. Now the required equation of straight line, that was x plus y minus 2 plus minus 5 by 11, 3x minus y minus 2 equal to 0, and if I take it 11x minus 11y plus 11y minus 22 minus 15x plus 5y plus 10 equals to 0, and implies 11x minus 5x, that is minus 4x, 11x minus 15 minus 4x plus 16y or minus 22 plus 10, that is minus 12 equal to 0. By rearranging we get 4x minus 16y plus 12 equal to 0. This is our required derived formula, that is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, and this is the answer. Already we got the answer, and this is the example of intersecting line and its equation. This is complete. Now we will focus on parallel line and its equation. Parallel line and its equation. If a line is given as ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then its parallel line will be ax plus by plus k equal to 0. Why this? Because AB coefficients will be same. Because AB coefficient will be same means slope of the parallel lines always equal, and from B and A we can derive slope. Here slope is equal, that's why we are just changing the constant term, just changing the third term, constant term. A problem on it, suppose this is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, and this is its parallel line, this is AB and this is CD. Ax plus by plus k equal to 0. This k will be changed only. This is nothing but the constant term will be changed. If I draw the figure is this, that is y equal to m1x plus c1, and this is also y equal to m1x plus c2. This is c1, this is c2. They are parallel lines. Now a problem will be discussed here as problem. A problem will be discussed here. A line is parallel. A line, this is question number 2. A line is parallel to the line 2x plus 5y minus 11 equals to 0 and passes through 1 minus 1. Find the equation of line. This is very easy and it is very short form. Given line 2x plus 5y minus 11 equals to 0. This is number 1. The equation of parallel line, the equation of parallel line of 1 will be according as our formula will be 2x plus 5y plus k. This is A, this is A, this is B, this is B, this is C, this is K. This part is changed here. Just follow it. This part is changed here. This line passes through. This line passes through 1 minus 1. Therefore, we can put x equal to 1, y equal to minus 1 here. And now 2 into 1 plus 5 into minus 1 plus k equal to 0 implies 2 minus 5 plus k equal to 0 implies k equal to 3. Now the required equation, only unknown was k to our problem. Now the required equation, is 2x plus 5y plus 3 equal to 0. This is our desired result, desired equation. এবার আমি একটু বাংলায় বলে দিই, আমরা সরলরেখার বিভিন্ন অবস্থানে তার সমীকরণ কীরকম হবে সেই নিয়ে আলোচনা চালাচ্ছি। বিগত ভিডিওগুলোতে আমরা সরলরেখার যে সমস্ত ফর্মগুলো আলোচনা করেছিলাম, আজকের ভিডিওতে আমরা নতুন দুটো ফর্ম আলোচনা করলাম। যদি কোনো একটি সরলরেখা যে কোনো দুটি সরলরেখার ছেদবিন্দু দিয়ে যায়, সেক্ষেত্রে আমাদের নতুন সরলরেখাটির সমীকরণ কী হবে সেটা আলোচনা করলাম। আর আমরা এটা আলোচনা করলাম যে একটা সরলরেখা প্রদত্ত অবস্থায় আছে, দেওয়া আছে, তার ওপর নিচ দিয়ে কিভাবে এটা একটা সমান্তরাল সরলরেখা যেতে পারে এবং তার সমীকরণ কি হতে পারে সেই বিষয়ে আমরা একটা আলোচনা করলাম। তোমরা যারা এটা পরপর সব কটা ভিডিও দেখছো, তারা এই প্রত্যেকটা ভিডিওর সাথে কানেক্টিভিটিটা দেখবে, কিভাবে আমি কানেক্ট করেছি প্রত্যেকটা সরলরেখার বিষয়টাকে। তোমরা এই সরলরেখার বিষয়গুলি যদি ভালো করে লক্ষ্য করো, তাহলে পরবর্তী ভিডিওগুলোতেও খুব ভালো একটা দিক বুঝতে পারবে। আমরা এখন এই সরলরেখা নিয়ে আলোচনা চালাচ্ছি, তোমরা প্রত্যেকটা ভিডিও দেখবে। এই বলে আজকের ভিডিও আমি শেষ করছি। তোমরা সবাই ভালো থাকবে এবং তোমরা ভালো করে সরলরেখার জ্ঞানটাকে অর্জন করবে, এটা বলে আমি আজকে শেষ করছি।